So I got an old box of parts here from stuff I replaced on this. Everything's back together. I did check. It does run. It's not smoking anymore from the valve covers, so that's pretty good. So I reckon it's about time for a test drive on this rig. First things third, I need you and you. I think this is the right one. Nice. New shop sign. Now before I get to moving these two, I should probably check and make sure this thing's actually got power steering fluid, because I know she likes to leak a little bit. And I know in one of my previous videos I did buy the lines for that guy. But as you can tell, I didn't replace those. But that's fine. You don't need to worry about those. Because if it's leaking, you know it's got it. Suppose we can get in here. Well, it says hydraulic oil, so that's got to be the right stuff, yeah? I'm just pulling this out before I even bother checking. Oh, look at that. Good enough. She's already topped off. That means you can go back in there. I'll probably need you later, though. Oh, there we go. Grab my handy dandy key here. Oh yeah, she's still got juice. Oh yeah, fires right up. I don't even remember when the last time I actually drove this thing on the road was. It's been a while. She could definitely use some gas though. Might have to stop at the Quick Trip and top that off a little bit. Alright, I'll be back. I'm just gonna go drive around in the Ford quick and get some gas. Make sure she's dialed. Now one thing I need to do prior to driving this that I forgot about until now is the lower ball joints. When I pulled the wheels off, don't mind the extra camber, that's fine. I may have cranked the torsion bars up a little bit. Anyway, the lower ball joints kind of look like they haven't been greased in about 10 years, roughly. So let me get on that quick. Go back to the other Honda. I just threw this thing together. I stopped at Hobo Freight and picked up a fancy new grease gun. So let's get some grease on this thing. I didn't check to see if this thing is gonna fit under here. It looks like it doesn't want to, but I'm gonna make it work. Oh, all right. There's grease in them. This thing got stuck on the passenger side, so I had to grab the hammer for a little extra persuasion, as the kids would say. But there is grease in it now. Let's see if she actually drives and doesn't give me a death wobble at about 50 miles an hour now. All right. Let's see, I know it's got reverse, drive, yep, first, second, yep, all right, off to a good start. Well, so far so good. This honestly might be the best this thing's ever ran. I apologize for the lighting, you know, I didn't start recording this until it's, what, about 8 p.m., so a little late, but we're getting there. We're making do. But I'm going to go stop and get some gas. Fill this thing a little bit. I'm probably not going to top it off because I'm sure I'm bound to put it back in the shop to wrench on something. So no sense in filling it now, right? You know, that'd make way too much sense for me to do that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys at the gas station. Let you know how she's going. Well, she made it to the gas station. Everything's running good. Honestly, I think this is probably the best this thing's ever drove. New front tires are kind of nice. I had zero wheel weights on these fronts from the last time. I took it out to my buddy's trails and I think we knocked about every single one off. But now she's got fresh tires up front, well, brand used. I got them off Marketplace for 50 bucks. They're even Michelin's though, name brand. Rears, I got Hercules, I think, but those are in decent shape. But let's get some gas in this thing. Might as well take her on a quick stroll through town, get her up to speed, make sure everything's working. See, everyone's getting their Christmas lights out nowadays. I should probably get on that, at least get something up. But I'm gonna try to get this thing up to speed. You know, I haven't drove this thing on the road in a year, probably. It's been a while, and she used to have a nice wobble on the highway if I was going above 55, so we'll see if that still persists. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'm really hoping that extra grease in the lower ball joints helps out a little bit. Worst case, I'll just have to throw some new ones in. I'd rather not, but if I gotta do it, I gotta do it. But it's already getting a little dark now. Let's see if my lights still work. Oh yeah, I got two little off-road light pods down in the grill. I just got them tied straight into the high beams, and these things are awesome, man. It honestly helps out so much, because I mean, it's a 94, it's an older truck, so these lights aren't that great nowadays, but having those two LED pods in definitely makes a huge difference. I mean, you can't really tell on the video, but in person I can see a lot more than I used to. And I got her up at about 55 right now, and she is smooth as butter. I'll take it. You know, I didn't really know much about these Rangers before getting it, other than, you know, I've seen Cletus. He's always racing these things on an oval track, just beating the crap out of them, and all these people are having fun with them. And, you know, this thing's been a pretty solid truck. I mean, I did a couple gaskets and, you know, an ignition coil, spark plugs, wires, not too much. I've thrown a little bit of parts at it, and I've definitely put this thing through some abuse, and she's holding up. So we'll see how she goes, but I got high hopes for this little thing. These 4 liters are, I mean, it doesn't have much guts, but there's some there, a little more than the 4 cylinders. I know those things are a little more reliable, but I'll take the little extra power I can get. Here's a little bit of a better test. I just got the low beams on and just flicking to the high beams. Yeah, much better. Those 2 light pods probably tripled the amount of light this thing puts out with the high beams on, so it's nice. And just like that, we're back. Seems like everything's going good. I didn't notice any new smells or anything like that. She's running, driving, shifting good, braking. All in all, I think she's ready to go. Now, I'm curious. What do you guys think I should do with this thing? Now that I got it fixed up, it's running good. Obviously, at the moment, I mean, I got the torsion bars cranked in the front, so it's at least somewhat leveled with the rear. I think these are Mercury Mountaineer wheels with a little bit oversized tires from what came factory on this. And I'm thinking, so now obviously I just really got those off-road lights on there, nothing else. I'm thinking maybe a small lift and some mud tires on this thing, make her a little off-road rig. But what do you guys think? Anyway, that's really all I got for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. There is definitely more to come with this thing. I got some plans that I want to do with it. And of course, this truck here. Now pretty soon I'm going to get this in the shop and I'll start uploading some videos on this, but this truck's basically getting a full once over. I'm going to do a bunch of body work. That fender's getting replaced. I'm going to get a Super Duty bumper, hopefully. New rocker panels, cab corners. I'm going to take those running boards off. I would also love to either fix up this bed or replace it. We'll see what happens. But I have a feeling this is going to be a fun project. So, more to come on that. I'll have some videos coming out soon, hopefully. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.